Hello guys, it's your man Mr. Solution. From my time check is 10:30 a.m. That's 30 minutes to 11 o'clock from here. And then we are looking at BTC chart. I want us to collectively look at the markets together to see what might probably be happen. Remember, I'm using the word probable because we are not sure. We can't say for certainty that this is what is going to happen. So we just want to look at the market to see what it holds for us, what we should be expecting. And then from here you can see that on my screen here I'm looking at FTX exchange. In case you've not registered an account with FTX, I'm encouraging you to make sure you have an account. You can register with the link at the description section of this video. And please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you hit the subscription button, hit the like button, share to people. All right, because my intention is to share this knowledge, to decentralize the knowledge of cryptocurrency to as many persons are interested actually. All right, so here this is BTC perpetuals, BTC perp, that's BTC PERP actually stands for perpetuals. This is FTS exchange. But then for us to get a broader view, I would want us to switch to would be using trading view because the information here is limited. FTS is actually a very new exchange, so that's why the information we have here is really limited. Okay, so let's move to trading view so that we can have a broader view of what it is we want to look at. All right, so this is tradingview.com. okay, you remember in one of our analysis, that should be the last analysis we did, we said something about BTC going up and all that. So you can see what happened here. This was where we stopped in our last analysis, and so far you can see what has been happening. You can see how price has been going on. You can see what has been happening in the market so far. We are using 1 hour chart. This is our 1 hour chart, and then if you can backdate, look at some things that have occurred, some things that have taken place. But then let's use the daily time frame to gauge the market, to assess the market. We'll be using our daily time frame. Okay, we'll be using the daily time frame. It's not responding. All right, so this is our daily chart. This is the daily chart. Okay, so let's look at the market together. All right, this is Binance. Okay, the information I'm using for this chart is gotten from Binance exchange. All right, so this is the chart. This is how it's been so far. Okay, you can see, let me remove all these things, all these exigencies, so that it doesn't distract us. Some of them are not doing anything, so I would just remove them. I would remove them, remove this. Okay, well, let's just leave them here. All right, so this is actually the chart, and as it stands now, I am still bullish. But as a rule, the market will not continually be bullish. There are some expected corrections along the line. Okay, so as the market keeps going up, there are times when it needs to go down. Okay, just for us to make, for it to maintain its momentum. Okay, so that's why we should always be abreast. We should be kept abreast. We should prepare ourselves for any eventualities. The market never goes up. All these green lines, this is our support and resistance. I want to throw it in one of the charts. I had a class I had with somebody. Okay, so I just use this thing for information purposes. And please remember that whatever I'm sharing here is for information purposes. Okay, so do not swallow it hook, line, and sinker. I am not a professional. I'm not a financial advisor. I have never been one. I don't carry myself as one. So take every information you be here getting here with a pinch of salt. Do your own analysis, and do not say you got this information from Mr. Solution. I'm not a financial advisor. Manage your trade. Your trade is your duty to manage, so please manage it very well. All right, so I want to remove all this. They are not doing anything here. All right, this has to go off. This goes out too. And this okay, which again, this. Okay, so this is what we have here. You can see here that, of course, at this point market started going up. Okay, kept going up, and then it formed this, there's this bear flag that was formed here. It formed this bear flag. After sometime it dropped. Okay, it dropped and then started forming a bullish flag. Okay, then the bullish flag resulted into what? Into a symmetrical triangle. Look at the symmetrical triangle here. This is the symmetrical triangle. Let me make it bolder. Let me bold in it. All right, this is the symmetrical triangle. What happened next? Remember, as we usually say, that whenever you see a symmetrical triangle in a chart, it means that a breakout is imminent. But then we do not know what direction the breakout will tilt to. We do not know which direction it will go to. So the only thing we have to focus on is where the momentum comes from. Okay, the volume, the accompanying volume. If we have more bullish volume than bearish volume, it means the market would shoot up, and that was exactly what happened here. The volume was bullish, that's why we have this shoot up here, and then since then market has actually been shooting up onto this very moment. Okay, so what I want us to take note of here is the formation of these wicks. Okay, wicks actually tell a story. They have a story to tell. They always tell us what is happening in the market. Okay, so whenever you see much wicks in the in a chart, wicks means rejection. So the more wicks there are in a chart, the more rejection there are. Okay, so as it is now, we can see here, this, remember we are using a daily chart. This is a daily time frame, and then as a rule, the higher the time frame you're using, the more credible or the more reliable the chart is. Okay, the higher the time frame you're using, the more credible and the more reliable the analysis is. So what it means is that information you get from a daily time frame should be more dependable, or rather is more dependable on the one you get from a 1 hour time frame, and then information you get from 1 hour time frame should be more dependable than the one you get from, let's say, 15 minutes or lesser time frame. Okay, so these are cogent things you need to put at the back of your mind. Information you get from, let's say, weekly is more dependable than the one you get on a daily. These things are focal things we need to put at the back of our minds. Because why? Because the higher the time frame, the more dependable the chart, the more dependable the analysis and the results of the analysis. Okay, so here, this is what is happening here currently. Last week, okay, yeah, last week, 30th of November, we saw this crazy move and price going as high as 19,863. We nearly touched 19,900. Okay, we shot up to this very level, and what happened next? We saw this rejection. Okay, it was actually rejected. We thought we were gonna break through. Okay, we thought we were gonna break through that. Let me put this here. Okay, so this is actually a very big resistance we are experiencing for now. So anything can happen, anything can happen. Okay, these 2 points are to a large extent determinant on what is going to happen next in this market as it stands now. Okay, so this is where the market is currently, between here and here. This is where it's currently trending as it is now. This is actually a ranging market. Okay, as long as it is not been able to shoot up here, as long as it's not been able to shoot down here, this market is currently ranging. Okay, so it's ranging from, we have 19,900 to a low of 18,300. Okay, from the 19,900 to 18,300, this is currently a ranging market. As long as it's not been able to maybe go either above or below, it is still ranging. Okay, so as it stands now, all fingers are crossed, all fingers are crossed. Nobody knows what is going to happen. So let's also switch to the lower time frames. Probably let's use 1 hour. Okay, no, not for, let's not 1 hour, let's use 4 hours to also see what is happening. Remember, I told you now that what we're having is a ranging market. Okay, so, and the 4 hour has actually lended credence to the fact that what we are seeing is a ranging market. You can see what is happening here. Okay, it's tilting between this and this, between this. Let me get this one as well. Let me bring it lower to this level too. Okay, you can see here it's tilting between here and here. So judging from this, we're expecting a little drop. Okay, so, and it's actually occurring already, because when you look at the magnitude of this candle, you see that it's actually bigger than this. So what it means is that there's still going to be a little drop. Probably we could get to this level. It's possible for us to get to this very level before any other correction occurs or any other move occurs. This is the next support here. Yeah, this is the next support here. So possibly we could be looking at 18.8 or thereabout. It's very much possible. It's very much because that is the next support we have here. That's the next support. Okay, so maybe anything that happens between here and here we determine it could touch this point and then start shooting up again. It could touch it and go down again. But then as long as we remain in this channel between these as long as we remain in this zone from 19.6, yeah, okay, that's for the 4 hour time frame, from 19.640, that's 19.7 roughly, to this very point now, to 18 8 or there about 18.5. yeah, as long as we remain in this range, in this time zone, price zones, it means that what we are witnessing is a range market is still ranging. We've not know what is going to happen, but then success leaves clues. We can we can actually extrapolate information from what happened before. We can get our data from what happened before to predict what might possibly happen again. Okay, so that being the case, let's backdate the chart to see what happened before now. When price got to those very levels, what happened? How did price react to that place? How was it reactive? Okay, let me use okay, I think this is it. All right, this is the high so far. Okay, this is what we have here. So what happened here? What happened at that price zone? What happened? We see, okay, not here yet. Let's still go back. Okay, let me use daily. I think it will give us more information than using the 4 hour that we're working with. Okay, this is the highest point. Okay, here. So this is it. So what happened when price? Okay, let me extend these more. Let me extend it more to this level probably. Okay, what happened there? Remember, we are using previous information, previous data from the market to judge what might possibly occur. Okay, so let's make it bolder. Let's bold in it to see what happened there. Immediately price touched that level. What happened next? Okay, immediately price touched it, there was a drop. Okay, there was a drop, and that was actually, I think, the highest price BTC has ever gotten to. That is the after the during the bull run of 2017. Okay, this is the highest point BTC ever got to. That's from Binance. We have a high of $19,798. That's the highest according to the statistics or from the data from Binance. $19,798.68. That's the highest BTC ever got to before it started its way to to this drop, and it's been dropping, and until we are witnessing this another bull run in this very year, this 2020 bull run that we are currently experiencing. So what are my bias? What am I thinking? Where am I tilting my bias to? What am I expecting? Like I said, I'm still bullish, super mega bullish. But then the truth of the matter is that my bullishness actually changes. Okay, it changes with information I get from the market. Okay, because this is a very important point now. This is a very important factor. So if we eventually should shoot up back to this very level, I tell you, nothing is stopping us from clocking to 22k. Nothing is stopping BTC from getting to 22k. So as it stands now, we are still ranging. This is a ranging market right now. The market is still ranging. Remember, we said that market is still ranging until we're able to cross either above or below these two significant price zones, price regions, and to able to go above this or go below this. But as long as we are still within, look at the candle that have been forming so far. All these candles, they are still within the market range. This is currently a ranging market. As long as you've not shot either up or down, market is still ranging. So like I said, my bias will change. Even though I'm bullish here, I'm bullish because the trend is your friend until you bend. So I wouldn't want to change my bias, because I want to follow what the trend is doing. And if you can check what the trend is doing, you see that market has actually been going up all this while, even though there have been some little corrections, which is actually expected. Yeah, it's expected. So because market never goes up all the time, sometimes there is a drop, and then sometimes market goes up to start going up again, it goes down to start going up again, expectedly. Yeah, expectedly. Okay, so let me change the color of this now. I think this is giving us a chart. Yeah, we are getting something here, something beautiful here. Okay, so if we should have this, this is actually what, this is an ascending triangle. If we should judge from this here, between here and this, just what is happening around, just from here, okay, this very zone now, what we are having here is an ascending triangle. And what does an ascending triangle tell us? It just tells us a story. What is it telling us? It's telling us that many people are willing to buy at high prices, but then sellers are only selling at a very fixed price. This is the highest point sellers have ever sold. The highest point sellers have ever sold is $19,953.64. That's the highest price they've ever sold. So in essence, but buyers are willing to buy at even higher prices. They bought at this price, bought at this price, bought at this price, bought here, bought here, bought here. They are still willing to buy. So what it means is that a time will come when buyers will now be willing to buy at the highest point, that's at this 19,000 plus, that sellers are willing to sell. And what happens next? What happens next is that no seller would want to sell at that price again. Rather, they would take their price up. So when they eventually take their price up, buyers might still be willing to buy at the higher price. So expectedly, remember, we are judging from what the trend is telling us. Expectedly, from what we know about ascending triangles, to all intents and measures, we are expecting a shoot up. But then the shoot up never happens once. Anything can always happen. That's why it's always good for you to manage your risk. All right, so from the daily charts, from the daily time frame, market is bullish, but the bullishness is not unidirectional. It's not one directional. It comes up, goes down, comes up, goes down. But then we are still bullish as long as price is still within this range. Okay, we are still bullish. It hasn't dropped. I can only switch to bearishness when price eventually drops from this point now. From this point now goes down. That is the only time I can switch my bias to maybe becoming bearish. But as it is now, as market is still ranging, I am still super over bullish. All right, so this is for the daily chart. Let's also see if we can get anything from the 1 hour chart. Okay, we've examined the 4 hours. Let's see what the 1 hour holds first. Okay, for the 1 hour, still the same thing we talked about. I would just have to bring this closer to this point, then readjust this. What shape does it give me? What chart pattern am I having here? I'm still having what, a symmetrical triangle. I could just possibly take this one up here. This could go up, this could go up. Even if it doesn't, I still have something to work with at this point. Yeah, I still have something to work with here. He's still giving us what? Still giving us an ascending triangle. Okay, so you see what I said, that we're expecting a price to drop. We are expecting a drop to this very level now, to that's around 19,132. That's not far-fetched, and it's actually coming to that point. It's actually coming to that point. Okay, so if I wish to buy, I would put my buy at this point, because I know probably before today ends, or maybe in 2-3 hours time, it will get filled. I could put my buy at this point now. I could put it at this next support, because that is where alternative energy or alternative momentum will come. So once price touches here, I'm expecting another shoot up. Okay, another move up. Okay, so this is just for BTC. And then as a rule, we always look at what BTC is doing before we finally decide what action we are taking from the market, because as it is now, it seems all coins are 100% correlated to the behavior of BTC, right? If BTC is going up, majority of the coins go up. If BTC goes down, majority of the coins go down. So we are taking clue from what BTC is doing. We are basing our judgment from what BTC is doing. All right, guys, so I just felt I should share this to as many as possible, so that you can be better attuned, you can better arm yourself to what you should be expecting from the market. And please, if you've not subscribed to the channel, you are doing us this favor. Kindly hit the subscription button, share the video, like it or dislike it, depending on what you feel you were able to get from the information shared so far. And if you're looking for a community of traders where you can share ideas, share opinions, share sentiments, I welcome you to my Telegram group. is actually a closed channel. It's actually a channel, actually, not a chat group. You can join there. Sometimes I drop signal for people to buy and tell them what point to sell. Mr. Solution Crypto, that's the name of the Telegram channel. The link to that will be at the description section of the video as well. You can connect with me on my Twitter handle, CryptoSolu. The link will also be at the description section of the video. All right, guys, thank you so much. I hope the video has been educative. I hope you've learned a thing or two, and then I will see you in the subsequent editions. Thank you.